What's going on, guys? Just tried back with another video, and today we're gonna be reacting to Colin Cowherd's top 10 NBA players in the game today. He made this about a month ago, so it's up to date in my opinion. So we're gonna react to his choices, and I'll give you my top 10 as we go. Okay, so
this weekend, if you ask me the 10 best basketball players right now in the world, I'll give you my 10 best basketball players. They are specifically great. I don't get this sort of ambiguous, triple-double, this stat. The best basketball player in the world is LeBron James. LeBron James. He does.
I agree with that. Obviously, anybody probably would today, unless you're a Golden State fan. Then you probably might say Kevin Durant's better than LeBron James. But if you have any basketball IQ, you know that LeBron James is the best player in the NBA.
Second best player is Kevin Durant.
I agree with that too. I agree. Kevin Durant is the second best player in the NBA. I think if Kawhi Leonard is fully healthy, he could be the second best player in the NBA. But right now it's Kevin Durant. Since Kawhi's been out with this past season with the injury, I don't know what's going on with him, if he'll be 100% coming back this next year. But right now it's Kevin Durant, definitely.
Kevin Durant is the greatest shooter of his size in basketball history on the planet. There has never been a 7-footer that can not only shoot a three, can shoot a mid-range jumper. He's the best mid-range shooter in the world right now. He's an elite three-point shooter. A specific, not some stat derived from, I want my guard to rebound. He's the greatest shooter of his size in league history. Anthony Davis is the third best basketball player in the world. He is the most athletic.
I can agree with that. I think Anthony Davis is the best big man in the NBA. Well, definitely best power forward in the NBA. But what he brings to the table, his size and athleticism, the way he rebounds the ball, the way just how good he is overall, I think he deserves to be number 3. I mean, there's a few people you could consider for that spot, but overall, I think it's got to be Anthony Davis for that third overall spot.
Center in basketball, and I would say basketball history. He is an elite shot blocker. He is an elite rebounder. He's an elite finisher at the rim. He's an elite defender. I get specifics with Anthony Davis. This is not, again, a vague, I can't quite figure out, gray, fuzzy statistical compilation. He is the best shot blocker in the league, one of the top 2 to 3 rebounders, one of the best scorers in the NBA.
I don't think there's a big in this league that can guard Anthony Davis one-on-one. That's how good he is. I don't think there's one big in this league that can guard Anthony Davis one-on-one. If you look at what the Warriors did in the playoffs this year, they trapped him. They double teamed him, brought 3 guys at him sometimes, and he still was getting buckets. It rattled him a little bit. It took him off his game a little bit, and ultimately the Warriors won in 5 in that series. I think, pretty sure it was in 5. But Anthony Davis, you got to at least bring 2 men if you want to stop that man.
From efficient standpoint, I'm not getting 24 points on 32% shooting. I'm getting a 53.5% score. Steph Curry, again, specifics. He is the best shooter in the world.
All right. Anybody who knows me knows I'm not the biggest Steph Curry fan. I'm not sure I'd put him at 4. Yes, he is the best shooter in the NBA today, maybe of all time. There's a few people I would think that he might be just as good as him. But I think what he lacks is his defense. He lacks on the defensive side. He's not quick on his feet. He doesn't have the lateral quickness that most good defenders have. And I think that's what keeps him from being one of the better players, But offensively, he's got everything. But to me, in my opinion, I think there's a few guys you could put ahead of him. We'll see what Colin has to say.
He is the best ball handler in the world. He scores more points quickly than any player.
Okay, all right. Colin said he's the best ball handler in the world. I don't think so. I think Kyrie Irving has better handles than him, by far. I think Chris Paul has better hands than him, by far. I don't know. I don't think he's the best point guard in the NBA, in my opinion. So I can't put him at 4. So we'll see what else he has to say.
In basketball history, that is a specific. By the way, over the last 4 years, his winning percentage when he plays, 84%.
I understand that. Okay, I understand that. I understand that he has now 3 rings. I understand that. But if you look, besides that one season, his unanimous MVP season, I'll give him that. He was unbelievable that year. Unbelievable. He changed the game. He really did change the game starting with that season. But other than that season, I don't think he gets. I don't think he deserves all the credit that he's getting. He has 3 rings right now, right? But 2 of them are with Kevin Durant, the second best player in the NBA. So I don't know. I just think that if he was on a team by himself, I don't think he would be as successful as everybody thinks he is, you know. But I mean, that's my opinion, and you know, we'll see what else Colin has to say.
Leads the league. Ben Simmons. Oh, you don't like it, do you? You do realize
he put Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons number 5. Ben Simmons. He's a rookie. I can name 3 players off the top of my head that are better than Ben Simmons. Hands down. Wow. I'm surprised by that one. Ben Simmons isn't even a top 20 player in the league, let alone top 5. No way. There's no way. No way.
James Harden.
No way.
Again,
There's
a
no way.
flawed player. Don't love his body language.
I'm putting James Harden above Ben Simmons. Automatically putting him above. No way. Same goes with Harden, though. He lacks on the defensive end. When I think of basketball, I think of both sides. Not just offense, not just defense. It's a game of both sides, offense and defense. You have to be able to sit down and guard somebody. I understand if you can put up 30 a night, but if you can't sit down and guard anybody, I mean, you can't be a top player. In my eyes, you just can't. You can't be a top player. But I mean, like top 5. But yeah, you can be top 10. I suppose. But if you got to be able to sit down and guard somebody. The basketball is a game of two ways. It's a 2-way sport.
Mails it in on defense. He is the best one-on-one basketball player in the world.
I agree with that. James Harden to me is the best one-on-one basketball player in the world. I agree with that. He just the way he handles the ball, the size, the way he can get to the basket. That first step. It's that first step that he has. He'll get you going with dribble, and then blow by you, or dribble, and step back. Like he's just so hard. He's the hardest player to guard in the league, hands down.
Will lead the NBA in free throw. Giannis, the Greek Freak. He is the most unstoppable scorer.
Giannis will be my
right
top 5.
now, inside
my
of
top
10
10
feet in the league. Kawhi Leonard's the second best 2-way player in the world. And there are lots of nights as LeBron is aged, he is the best 2-way player in the NBA. And since he entered the league, he's won 76% of his games. He's a winner. San Antonio with Popovich, a mess at the end of the year. Best 2-way player in the world, a lot. Second best when LeBron's engaged. You'll be surprised, Kyrie Irving. He is the greatest 2-hand finisher in the Klay Thompson. Think I'm crazy? Klay Thompson, think about this. Think about Klay Thompson. He is
All
the
right,
best player.
we're cutting it right there. We're cutting it right there. Klay Thompson is not a top 10 player in the NBA. I'm sorry. He's a great player. Great player. Great shooter. Great defender. But he's not a top 10 player. I'm sorry. He's just not a top 10 player. So, my top 10 NBA players. Number 1, LeBron James. Like I said at the beginning, if you don't think it's LeBron James, you don't watch basketball. Number 2, it's Kevin Durant. Right now, it's Kevin Durant. Number 3, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard is the third best player in the NBA, even with the injury. If he comes back fully healthy, and he plays to how I know Kawhi Leonard is gonna play, he's third best on my top 10. Number 4, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is the best big man in the league, and he's virtually unguardable. Number 5. I gotta go James Harden. I think James Harden is a little bit better offensively than Steph. And that's who I'm putting at 6. I'm putting Steph at 6. Just because of how great he is offensively. Best shooter in the NBA. Maybe best shooter of all time. Number 8? Wait. Yeah, no, number 7. Number 7, I'll put Giannis. Giannis will be number 7. Giannis, the Greek freak, he's got a little bit to do, a little bit to work on. His jumper is little in question. He's got a little bit. His jumper is in question, but the athleticism, everything is there, except the jumper. He plays defense. I love Giannis. I would want him on my team. Okay, so 8. That brings me to 8. I'm going Chris Paul. I'm going Chris Paul. I think even though he's 33 years old, even though he's one of the oldest guys in the league, I think he's the best floor general in the NBA. I think what he brings to the table he's a winner in my eyes. He's a guy. He's a leader. He's in my eyes the best leader in the NBA. I think his basketball IQ is one of the best. He will find the best shot for his team, I think. And that's why he's number 8 for me. Number 9. I gotta go Russell Westbrook. 9. Westbrook, he's a triple-double machine. People question his selfishness. People think he's too ball dominant. He holds on to the ball too long. Despite that, as a basketball player overall, he's physical. He brings 110% to the table. The triple doubles. I mean, yeah, he takes 30 shots to get his 30 points that he averages, but I mean, what he brings to the table, he wills his team. He's a guy who will will his team by himself to the playoffs, which he's done before. Number... We on 10? Yeah, we're on 10. 10. I gotta go Kyrie. Yeah, Kyrie. Actually, wait. Yeah, we're gonna go Kyrie. No, we're not. We're on Paul George. Paul George, I think, is better than Kyrie. Paul George is, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain him. Paul George, he's not like a LeBron star, KD type star. He's more of a complimentary star. The numbers he puts up and what he brings to the table is why he's number 10. But by himself on a team, he just, I don't know. With this time with the Pacers, what did he actually do? But that's why he's a complimentary star. If he has somebody by him, he could be great. He puts up the numbers. He's a guy who doesn't he's a guy who needs the ball, but who can't have it like all the time. If you know what I'm saying, he's a guy who needs it like half the time. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's number 10. I think he's the 10th best player in the NBA. But that is my top 10. Colin, I don't know what he was thinking. Ben Simmons and Klay Thompson are not top 10 players in the NBA by all means. I'm sorry. Ben Simmons is not even top 10, top 20. Klay Thompson is top 25 in my opinion, for sure top 25. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Comment who you think is your top 10, or what I should have changed to my top 10.